fire ring. Now, when I enter a campsite, there's a couple of things I do right off the bat. One is I locate the fire ring, because I don't want to pitch my tent too close to a fire ring and the embers come floating over and burn holes in my tent. The second thing is I'm looking for a flat area to pitch my tent, since I'm a tent sleeper. And I always had issues, with finding the right spot to pitch my tent. You can ask Mike P. Hiker. That's the first thing I bitch about. But finding a flat spot in the mountains is fairly easy. Just about everywhere is flat. Where there's level, that's a different story. Now, last week I was joking with Mike about I was going to buy me a masonry level, one of those 4-foot, even 6-foot ones, and hike in with that so I can put on the ground and see which way the ground is, which way it's level. Whether I don't want my head below my feet and I don't want to be sleeping sideways. But this week I realized that I've always had, I didn't really buy it, by the way, the level, but this week I realized I always had a level with me, just didn't know it. So I came to the realization that this here, this being my head, this being my feet, and there's a bubble. You see now, this won't work if you got a stainless steel canteen or one of these new happy ones I see a lot of people with, this opaque. This will not work, but I've had these see-through, whether it's an Nalgene bottle. Now I do have stainless steel bottles, but that's just for survival in case I had to boil water. I don't think you'd be successful boiling it in this plastic, so I do have stainless steel. But this being translucent, you see there's a bubble. Now what I do, see, the ideal thing would be to have that bubble right in the middle. So your head is up here and your feet is not above your head. I don't want to sleep like that, because I have got in my tent over the years, and after a few hours in it laying down, I realized my feet was higher than my head, which it wasn't comfortable. But fortunately my tent is like a rectangle, so I just swapped everything and went to the other end, which was okay. Another time I thought I had a nice level ground, and in the middle of the night I woke up and I realized that I was slanting this way, sideways. Not fun. So I realized with this bottle, let's see, with this bottle, with this being the head, orientated towards my head and feet, I'm going to find a spot with that bottle either in the middle or towards my head. I don't want to find a spot with the bubble up here. So, for example, here, I'm just going to put it down. And look at there. That bubble's got my feet. See, that bubble's got my feet higher than my head. That's not good. And for me, so let's turn it. It's still, oh, here we go. Now we're getting a little better. All right, now my head is higher than my feet. It could go that way too, but it seems more centered just looking this way. So that's my level. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to orientate my tent this way. And I'll come back to you after I get the tent pitched. All right, I just finished pitching my tent, and I've got it oriented in the direction my water bottle told me to put it. And I just blew up my 30-inch sleeping pad, and now all I got to do is slip it in there, and that will be the end of this video. Thanks for watching.